Cardano is leading the way for the crypto market. It's up 25% over the last 7 days. It surpassed Solana in terms of market cap. It recently just got involved with the Metaverse, with Pavia, and we're seeing a number of major announcements come out for Cardano every single day. So today, I just want to take a minute to talk about what's going on with Cardano, how high it can go, and also we need to talk about what's going on with the overall market. So if you enjoy this sort of short form, concise, no BS content that doesn't waste either of our times, well, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to try and keep this one quick. So right now, overall crypto market is sitting at $2.01 trillion market cap. We're seeing Bitcoin at $42,300. We're seeing Ethereum still well above $3,000 per coin. And the important thing going on with the market, as we've spoken about over the last couple of days, is that Bitcoin is still in this falling wedge pattern. We've seen this starting to form over the last 2 to 3 months now, and we're approaching a very key level like we have mentioned in the last couple of videos, which is the $40,500 per coin level. So as this falling wedge pattern, this resistance right here starts to hit that $40,500 per coin resistance, we are going to need to see a breakout either towards the upside or we're going to see it break lower. And I know you're saying, well, we have no clue what's going on. Well, there's no way to predict exactly what's going to happen, but all we do know is that there's a lot of buying pressure from institutional investors, from whale accounts at that $40,000 per coin level. We've seen it happen multiple times already when we did drop below it. So as a result of this, I'm expecting to see a breakout above this downward trending resistance, and before we start to see that bounce back up to new record highs, back to that $57,500 per coin range, and then eventually to $69,000 per coin in new record highs. Also, what we're seeing with the overall market, before we jump into what's going on with Cardano, is going to be that Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin holders there's a key level that just happened, and that is with percent supply in profit. What we're seeing is that 30% of the supply right now is in the loss. And every single time that we have seen this happen, every single time that 30% of the supply is underwater, is in the loss, in the red, every single time that this has happened, well, the price has rebounded. We have seen a correction and we have seen a bounce to new record highs. We saw this happen back in March of 2020. We saw it happen again in around July of 2021. And right now we're in the exact same place. So if you're going to look at probability and what is most likely going to happen, well, since 30% of the supply is in the red, is losing money, the most likely thing that's going to happen is to see a bounce occur, because that is what's happened every single time in the past. And, there's no way to know 100% for sure, but if you're, looking at odds, looking at probability, it is very likely that we're going to see a bounce occur very, very shortly with the overall market. So now I want to talk about what's going on with Cardano, because a couple of big announcements have come out recently. The first is obviously Cardano's price has surpassed Solana in terms of market cap. Cardano regained that number 5 position in terms of overall market cap, surpassing Solana, and right now it's at about a $50 billion market cap. It's up almost 27% over the last 7 days, and it has really been rallying for 2 or 3 main reasons. The first is that we have seen major announcements come out with SundaeSwap. SundaeSwap, Cardano's first DEX, and there's been a lot of anticipation around this. SundaeSwap already has hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter, 272,000 followers on Twitter, and recently they came out and they announced their official mainnet launch, they announced their ISO, and everything else going on with their project. This has been what has been driving Cardano's price higher, and there's 3 important things you need to be aware of, 3 important dates for SundaeSwap. The first is Thursday, January 20th. We talked about this recently, but Thursday, January 20th is when they are going to be having their mainnet launch. This is their fully functional beta decentralized exchange that everyone has been waiting for. The second big date is Tuesday, January 25th. The first round of ISO rewards will be calculated, meaning that if you want to be able to participate you need to make sure, if you want to be able to qualify for all 5 ISO rounds, you need to make sure you have ADA staked with an eligible SPO before 21:45 UTC on January 25th. So you might as well just make sure you have your ADA staked in one of the eligible SPOs right now, or as long as you have it before January 25th. And then you'll qualify for all of these rounds. Third important date is going to be Thursday, January 20th. Also, we're seeing that yield farming for SundaeSwap rewards begins. So this is also very, very important. Everyone likes to generate passive income with yield farming, so it's going to be very exciting to see that. So really, it's 2 dates. January 20th is going to be the launch of the fully functional DEX, also yield farming, and then January 25th is for ISO rewards. That's the date you need to have your ADA staked before that date. All of these things are going to continue to drive up Cardano's price, in my opinion, because Cardano has been stagnant for the last couple of months. We really haven't seen the price have anything positive come out. But now that we're having this major DEX for Cardano launch, it's going to continue to drive up the price. And we'll get a little bit more into specific prices and specific TA in a minute, but that is what's going on with SundaeSwap. Other thing that we recently talked about in a previous video was with Pavia. Pavia is Cardano's first ever Metaverse project. Think of it like a Decentraland or a sandbox, but on Cardano's blockchain. Important thing here is that they had 100,000 land parcels that were issued as individual NFTs on Pavia. 60% of these parcels pre-sold in October and November 2021, and the remainder of these are going to go for sale later this quarter, Q1 of 2022. Important thing right now is that there are 8,300 owners on Pavia, and we're already seeing prices of these land parcels increase exponentially. We're seeing them listed on cnft.io for as high as 30,000 Cardano, but just about $50,000. So this is very exciting because what we're seeing is that Cardano's first Metaverse project, Pavia, is getting some big traction. We already see that it has a $107 million market cap. You could check out its price right here, currently trading around 18 cents, like 0.18 ADA. So very exciting to see that this project is gaining a lot of traction. Its NFTs are growing and selling exponentially higher than they were just a couple weeks ago. And it's very exciting to see Cardano have a Metaverse project that's gaining traction, that's really helping to drive its price higher. And this is exactly what happened with Ethereum and Solana. We started to see NFTs on Solana increase. We saw more sales of NFTs helping to drive Solana's price higher. Then we saw a couple of other big announcements with play-to-earn NFT games on Solana. All of this helped to drive Solana's price higher, and now Cardano is experiencing that same boost, that same jump in price because of NFTs, Metaverse project, play-to-earn NFT games. All of these are finally starting to come about for Cardano. Last thing I want to talk about is going to be with Cardano's price. And when we look at the charts right now, Cardano just recently broke through a very key resistance level, the $1.49, $1.50 per coin level. What we could see is that this level, it's really $1.48, has acted as a very key resistance for Cardano over the last year or so. And the important thing here is that now we have officially broken above it. So looking at the next price targets, where we should see Cardano going, the next price target that has a bit of resistance is right around $1.85 per coin, right around $1.83 to $1.85. That's the next price target for Cardano on its rally higher. That's the next level that we'll experience a little bit of resistance at. But as long as the market turns back around, like we spoke about earlier in the video, I'm expecting Cardano's price to easily break that $2 per coin within very, very short period of time. It all depends on the overall market, but as long as Bitcoin's price doesn't drag down the rest of the market, Cardano has a lot of positive announcements come out recently, and I'm very bullish on the project. So that's what's going on with Cardano. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.